Thank you for coming through the For the Three Hoops YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the videos. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to For the Three Hoops. My name is Craig Smith. I haven't brought y'all one of these videos in a long time, but tonight feels like the night. Just got back from Oklahoma last night, going to the Abe Lemons Classic. I believe there were 6 teams there, just to get their feet wet, see how good they are. Kind of like scrimmage games, except they do count towards the record. But it was a good time. Got to see my boy Avery Jackson. He's doing really well down there in Oklahoma, or up there in Oklahoma. The whole staff treated me nice. Coach Barrakoff, Garrett White, Eli, my dude Roby. Thank y'all for having me. But I thought I would bring y'all a video tonight about the Cowtown Tipoff that's happening. It's November 10th, November 11th, and then on Monday the 13th there's 2 games. A lot of good games on this schedule, like there is every year. A lot of good teams represented. There's going to be a lot of players. First game on Friday, you have North Crowley versus Dunbar. I don't know too much about Dunbar, but North Crowley, you know, they have Katie Davis returning and Kamani Sieber. Those are their 2 big-time returns. They also have a very impressive freshman who they have been waiting to get in there, Isaac Hayes. Isaac is going to open a lot of eyes, even though he already has nationally. The kid is known for being a big-time basketball player and a very exciting basketball player. He does a lot of things that people are just like in awe of. So look forward to a lot of that from North Crowley's end. The second game, you have Arlington Martin versus Newman Smith. Arlington Martin has been really good over the last 2 or 3 years. Newman Smith, they have Nick Cody, who just announced he is going to University of Texas. Number 1 player in Texas. Big dude that can do it all. That should be a good game. Faith Family, who is just tough every single year. They just don't seem to ever have a down year. So Faith Family returns Dorian Onwuchekwa, Tony Dixon, Isaac Williams, Jazz Henderson, Lamont Hartfield. Lamont Hartfield had a really good summer with, I believe he played for Family Ties. Davion Adkins, who had a really big summer with Southern Assault. LaKendrick Taylor, they're big, they have a lot of guards, and they just beat you up. Onwuchekwa is tough down low. He's 6'11", 235. He's just humongous. Jazz is very speedy and can defend very well. Isaac Williams is a scoring guard. The kid just gets to it. Lamont Hartfield is a kid that can guard multiple positions, put it on the floor, do all kinds of things. And then when you add in like Davion Adkins, Onwuchekwa won't have to try as hard to do as much down low when you have a guy like Davion Adkins and you have a guy like LaKendrick Taylor there to help each other. So they're going to be tough this year. They're going up against High School. High School has a guard that goes by the name of Jalen Lawal, transferred over there from Plano West, 3-level scorer, big-time guard. And then they got David Owize, 6'9", can block shots, has really good feet. He's leaned up, really lean. And then you have Braden Pitts, who is just a big-time shooter, committed to DBU. That game should be really good. And then you move into, on Saturday, it starts at, when does that first game start at? 10 o'clock in the morning on November 11th. You got Mansfield Timberview versus Arlington Bowie. Mansfield Timberview is going to be good this year. They're always very tough. Every Mansfield team is always tough. Tough on defense, tough on offense. They have a really good history, really good tradition at Mansfield Timberview. They're playing Arlington Bowie. Then at 11:30, you got John Paul versus Richardson. John Paul's got a kid that goes by the name of Bryson McLaughlin. Look for him to have a big year this year. He just committed to Richmond. They also have a kid that goes by the name of Alex Russell. He was a standout this summer. He had a lot of good games. Can score the ball really well. They also have another guard that played for Crab 5 this year. His name is Cameron Marks. I believe he's going to be a junior. Look for him to have a good year also with John Paul. They're very well coached. They're going up against Richardson, Rustin Griffin. Richardson has a very good tradition also in being good, being tough, getting up and down the floor. So that should be an exciting game. And then at 1, you have Dallas Pinkston versus South Grand Prairie. I know Dallas Pinkston has lost a lot with players moving, Dink Pate going to the G League. It's going to be a tough game for Pinkston. It'll be a good one for just warming up and seeing what they have. South Grand Prairie is loaded with young dudes that can hoop, and they're very tough. I don't know how that one's going to go. But then you got at 2:30 you have Haltom versus McKinney. If you know anything about Haltom, you know who Kowal Attack is. Kowal Attack is a 6'9". Shoot, he might play the 3 in college, honestly. You want to call him a stretch 4, but the kid shoots it like a shooting guard. He's got good moves, tough to guard. He's very tough to guard because of his length, and just the way he can get shots off is just ridiculous. He's got a very soft jumper. That thing either swishes or it'll bounce off the rim and go in. It's just very soft. Haltom also has a dude named Barron Smith, 6'8" big man, 205. Rebounds, does all the dirty work for them. I think they have some guys that are coming from football. Haltom's going to have a tough team. I look for them to be very good this year. So they're going up against McKinney. One of the major names at McKinney is Malik Archie. Had a really good showing last year at this event. Just got whatever he wanted last year. I'd look for him to do the same thing this year. He's a tough guard. McKinney, again, another team that has good tradition. Alexander Meckway, Jacoby Walter, Jacoby Campbell, my dude Devin Vincent. That team was really good. And then after Haltom, you got Byron Nelson and Denton Geyer. Byron Nelson is going to have a tough year losing Finley Bizjack and my dude Connor. Denton Geyer is another team that lost 2 big-time dudes to prep schools. So Denton has a kid named Silas Rodriguez. He's going to be a sophomore. The kid is just a scoring machine. Can shoot it, can get to the rim. Mason White is a kid that has a very high ceiling. Had a very good showing the last time I saw him. Then they got a big man. His name is Tyler Copes. I don't think they had him last year. I think he may have been injured. I'm not sure. If you know better than me, then help me out. Because I believe that's the kid I saw when they were playing just a few weeks ago in the Gasso. But he did really good rebounding, doing all the dirty work underneath. So Geyer has potential. After that, 5:30, you got Plano Prestonwood versus Keller. I don't know a lot about Prestonwood this year. I believe they won the championship in TAPS last year. They had a loaded team last year. Keller is not a team that anybody is going to have a fun time playing. Big name is Brooks Barr, starting guard for the Texas Impact during the summer. He's actually going to be making his decision soon, I'm guessing. As for his college destination. They are a team that really runs their stuff very well, and every kid on that team is very bought into them. Steven Ramirez is another kid that plays for Keller that's gonna be a freaking superstar, I think. I don't know if every coach in the country knows about him, but very, very high ceiling. Again, and then another kid, his name is Rhett Shank. Hope I said that right. He's a senior. He's a 6'5", guard forward, big kid. I heard he's the strongest kid on the team at 195. The kid can run the offense, get down low. Another kid that a lot of coaches need to watch. Keller's going to be good this year again. I haven't seen them play with Brooks yet, so I imagine Brooks will play in this event. So I look forward to seeing this game. And then after that, you have the big time matchup that I think a lot of people are going to have their eyes on in Allen versus Plano East. Allen is another team that hasn't played in a lot of stuff this fall. They played this weekend in the first look event that Ani Umana, hope I said that right again, had. From what I heard, they played well. They beat a very good WT White team, and then they lost by 3 to a very good Faith Family team that we've already been over. Allen is a team that is very, very heavy on the guard end, but they're also very big. Allen has guards like Eric Walls, Trent Payne, Namdi Ubawike. Hope I said that right. Caden Myers, big fan of Caden Myers. Malachi Drake, Arenze Ubawike. Hope I said that right. And then you have the big guys like DeAndre Thomas, Isaiah Dozier, Samuel Leakey, Gabe Jones, Antoine Shannon, Khalil Walker. They just have a really loaded roster. They're going to be very tough as the season goes on, and they figure it all out. I imagine they're going to be very tough, but they are going up against the number one team in Gasso's team rankings in 6A, Plano East. Plano East is a team who last year went 31-5. Plano East played Lake Highlands in I want to say that's the fourth round of the playoffs last year. Lake Highlands edged them by 3 points, which we all know Lake Highlands ended up winning the state championship. Trey Johnson, Big Sam. Plano East looks to, I think they got to be one of the favorites to win state championship this year. They're going to have a really, really good team, a lot of experience. All those kids have been playing with each other since they were in middle school. Big names are going to be DJ Hall. He's a 6'7", 220 junior. Very skilled at everything. Narit, big-time shooter, can handle the ball. Isaiah Brewington, great point guard. Knows his role, plays his role. Jordan Mazzell. Jordan is a do-it-all kid. At 6'2", very athletic, gets in there, rebounds, does all the dirty work, helps out DJ a whole lot. They got a kid named Xavier Miller, 6'3" guard, can shoot it, put it on the floor. And then you got John Tran, another dude that can put it on the floor, another kid that can really, really, really shoot it. Plano East is going to be very tough. Plano East versus Allen will probably be the best game of the Cowtown Tipoff. Mark my words. And then after that, you get North Crowley versus Lake Highlands. We've already talked about North Crowley. Lake Highlands, I think they have a lot of young talent coming up. I know they have really good middle school teams that go into that school. Coach Joe Duffield does a great job. And he's going to have those kids ready. I think they might go through a lot of growing pains this year. But I think Lake Highlands is going to be a team you need to watch for the future. Playing North Crowley is going to be a good test for them because North Crowley is going to put a lot of pressure on them. You're going to get to see what Lake Highlands is really made of as far as those young guards. And it'll just be a good game for them. And then it goes into Monday. You got Waxahachie versus J. Sarah Catholic. I don't know anything about J. Sarah Catholic. Waxahachie, another loaded team. You're talking about guys like King Grace, Isaiah Pankey, Michael Gatewood, Trey Nunn, Parker Jefferson. If I'm leaving some names off that I should have named, y'all let me know. Y'all let me do whatever you need to. But Waxahachie's going to be a really good team. Coach Corey's going to have Waxahachie ready to play. Assistant coach Sean Marks came over there from Sherman. Good coaching, good players. Players that have played in high-level games. And Coach Corey's coached in a lot of high-level games coming from Duncanville, so he knows how it goes. And then moving on, the last game is North Crowley versus Arlington Heights. Again, we've talked about North Crowley. I don't know a lot about Arlington Heights, so this is where I'm going to end it. I look forward to seeing everybody and talking to everybody, getting a lot of good film, putting out a lot of good content for y'all. If you would, go follow my YouTube channel at For the Three Hoops. Follow me on Twitter at csmithbball. Follow my Instagram For the Three Hoops. Thank y'all for y'all's support. Peace.